Good morning. We're not climbing today. We are walking through to Ruth Flat. In typical fashion, we started in the dark, walked for a few hours under head torch, starting way down there in the Glacier Burn, up the east branch of the Matuki. As you can see down into the Kitchener cirque. So we walked up the Matukituki East Branch track to Junction Flat. We crossed the Kitchener and then crossed the Matukituki just above the Hester waterfall. Then we followed the track up and over, and now we're just starting to make our way down toward Ruth Flat. The plan today is to stay on the track and get as far as Ruth Flat, hopefully scope out a future route up Ruth Ridge. Would quite like to gain the Volta ice field from Ruth Ridge at some point in the future. So this is a bit of a recon 1. Fairly crisp, cold winter's day today. So the key's to keep moving. We've got a fair bit of work to do to get to Ruth Flat and back in a day, but I think we're up for it. Another beautiful day. We got Sisyphus above us. You can see Moncrieff, see the Pope's Nose and the start of the Copscone Ridge. Beautiful. We've got Scotty and Borowski back on the mish, and we're putting one foot in front of the other to realise our dreams and goals and aspirations. Oh wow, that is nice.
So good.
Into the sun, and there it is down there, Ruth Flat. That's where we're headed. Headed down there for a cup of tea and a hay gun. Right in the back there is Mount Aspinall, and that's the Rabbit Pass. Pretty isolated at this part of the country, which is always a bit of a draw card for us. The east branch of the Matukituki, for some reason, I don't know if there's others out there, but it is really special. Kind of has this draw about it. I always keep wanting to get back. So any sort of special occasion really, or any occasion. We're into uncharted territory now. None of us have actually been this far along here. So that makes for exciting times. But would you look at that? Good bit of bush there, Broski. Good bit of bush. And the snow-capped mountains of the main divide back there. That's nice. We'll get Rabbit Pass one day, I'm sure. Won't be today, but that's what it's all about. As it turns out, we weren't up for it. This is as far as we got. Ruth Flat is about 3.5 k's away as the crow flies. And as we didn't fancy walking back out in the dark, we've decided to turn around. Still a 10-hour day back to the truck, so pretty satisfied with that. We simply ran out of time. So, on our way back, and we find this nice little wee spot, a spot where we can see right from Camron Flat, all the way up the East Branch, right around to Ruth Flat. I think this is a pretty cool spot. In fact, I'll call it the spot. Anyway, enough of that stuff now. We've got a bit of work to do to get home, so back down we go. Back into the bush as we make our way down onto Junction Flat. Here we are, Junction Flat, and past the Powell tree, but I'll touch on that in future episodes. Back into the bush, and we're another hour and a half back to the truck. See you next time.